Yeah, hey, what's happening, everybody? DJ Ron, and I am the classic DJ from the Bay. That is Bay Area, California. I'm back at you once again. Another show, ReactioNalysis, where I review, react, and give an analysis where appropriate of new music that's coming out. And this is as of July 2025. All right, this is the first episode for July 2025. And for this one, we're going to keep it in the Bay Area. I did want to go through the Outset new joint. Of course, I highlighted Cardi B last week, and we had the copyright thing going on. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the big wigs, all we trying to do is just highlight what's new, what's hot, and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, YouTube didn't like it. They blocked it. So I had to edit it. But make sure you go back and take a listen to new music as of June or whatnot. We've got 4 episodes as of now. This is the 5th. Now, all right, and for this 5th one, we're going to stay in the Bay Area. You know what I mean? That's where I'm from anyway, so I don't have a problem with that. So I got a few new videos for you. But before we get into the videos, I want to shout out to my most recent subscribers. Shout out to DJ D. Porter. I want to send a shout out to DJ D. Porter. I already sent you a subscription. You know what I mean? You gave me one. I definitely want to shoot one back to you. Look forward to see what you got going on. Also to Jason Hilliard, send a shout out to you, and to Tyrone Dupree. And then I got to deal with my most supportive subscribers, Mr. and Mrs. Travis. I appreciate y'all making comments and whatnot, going above and beyond. Definitely appreciate it. To those that don't know and don't understand, for up and coming YouTubers such as myself, we need the likes, we need the comments, we need the subscribes to get into the algorithm and get the music out there to you. All right, so let's get into it. DJ Ron's ReactioNalysis coming at you real quick like.
How y'all feel out there?
About to be possessed of the sound zone. I represent the Yay area.
They said we was ahead of our time. Quiet as it's kept, they say the streets wasn't wrecked yet. But now did we fret? Nope. That just made us come much, much doper. Right. The distributors dissed us. They say the vulgar language was way too vicious. Man, they was way out of line for that. They took in all these rappers that was hella whack. Now folks, would you pop to this? Pertaining to the clique having the gift to spit. You got to be original, man, with heck a gang. You can't be lame. What is a rap without the slang? With your look, with your vision, take the tape into the room and then listen. While your palms get to sweating with tension. Yeah, check this part out though. Look here, yeah.
DJ Run, represent the Yay area.
First video, first song, it's called Something Real by Rapid Forte out of San Francisco. I believe he's from the Fillmore area. And shout out to Forte, still doing his thing. You know, first time I ever heard of Forte was back in 1988 on the Don't Fight the Feeling with Too Short. You know what I mean? Short was going in and the females was going back and forth with him. And then Forte came on there and talked his talk. You know what I'm saying? And had a chance to do a show with Forte back in 2009. I believe it was at the 101 in Oakland, kind of in that O'Farrell area or whatnot. A bunch of brothers from Richmond had a show going on, a couple of them from the city, and they brought out Forte. And just like the song I just mentioned, and he was dealing with a younger crowd, you know, a few years younger than him, a generation before his and mine, you know what I mean? So he was wise to come out with that same song. I am the rapper that they call Forte. And I'm going to tell you like my homie Short Dog would say. So he came out and he was ripping with that, but then he bounced right back with the Only God Can Judge Me. For those that know, that's him and Tupac, you know what I'm saying? So that was his claim to fame. And then he came with his own hits like Who Do You Love by YG and Drake. Oops, no, I'm sorry. That's what Drake bit the lines from Forte. The great Forte, I must say. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, go back and listen to that. Listen to Players Club and then go listen to Drake's line on there. And you hear Forte all day. You know what I mean? So shout out to the Bay Area great. And then Sugar Free, who needs no introduction whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like you said, they was laughing at him, but then they started crying because he was telling them that God was sending him a boat, and then DJ Quick came, and the rest is history. He's been floating ever since. You know what I mean? So shout out to him as well. We're finna get into it. I've never heard the song before. None of these ReactioNalysis, I've never heard the song before. That's why you get my real reaction and again an analysis. So we're gonna hop into it. Rapid Forte, and Sugar Free featuring Breeze, whoever that is. Probably somebody singing on the hook or something like that. Let's get it. Let's see what they're talking about. Make sure your speakers is turned up. Make sure your sound bars is on if you're watching on your TV. If you got them headphones, you know, you got to have them set and set. Here we go, y'all.
Breeze, yeah. I am the show. She see you and she see a loser. She sees me as the most logical future. A street entrepreneur, fast money connoisseur. Is a Medusa, thoroughbred wholesome doer. No manure, I'm a square bitch abuser. Translation, I'm realer than what you used to. Cause I drain brains like roller ruler. And nigga, you couldn't measure this game with no ruler. Hold up. Your man looking heated, you better cool him down. I swear these clowns ain't built like they used to be. 9 days, these cats will take the stand, raise their hand and croak like roosters. About who did what, who shot who, the shit that they didn't do, you know, bit of the truth up. It is obvious the street shit ain't true, bruh. You wanna see a real nigga, huh? Wow.
You know how I feel for you. I know that the game is real. Your loyalty and honesty is all that you want from me. I'm down for you.
I am the rapper that they call Forte. About to tell you about these scandalous ass bitches round my way. While I commence the bus, I'm operating like a surgeon. Give me the mic so I can pop the sick ass version. Man, I'm fresh about the Testarossa. Still buzzing off the sticky green Calidosa. Last night had a gang of them funky bitches jocking. Mr. Player himself, gonna always keep it poppin'. What's stopping you and your ability to come tight? Mac like Dolomite. Sometimes you learn the hard way, but you gon' get it right. Keep listening. Discipline plays a strong part. The majority of these suckers ain't got no heart. Enough to roll with the punches, $100 bills and bunches. Coming home to something way tight and scrumptious like steak and lobster, dank from rosters. And I don't fuck with nothing but cheese and mobster. So sucker free, feel me Breeze, sugar free 360 degrees, bitch.
I know that the game is real. Loyalty and honesty is all that you want from me. I'm down for you.
Pull up a chair. Didn't bow for the queen in England and didn't drink coffee either cause the sugar cubes was square. Bitch, that's a cop out. Knock a nigga bitch today, man. He wanna get mad, take the whole fucking block out. Now see, he found the light. Slapped the bitch so hard her driver's license swole up during the fight. Bitch, come here. Give me this. Excuse me, do anybody in here speak idiot? I deprogrammed that bitch. Yeah, I drilled her. You ever barely hit a bitch in shack like you killed her? But I ain't gonna sweat you. We know these black hoes make you pimp, these white hoes let you. I want this bitch, I'm finna get on her. I send my weakest bitch to hold a figurator on that bitch, then spit on her. See, you don't see shit. Bitch, you started off with an A. You worked yourself down to a D, bitch. Breeze, Forte.
All right. I need to know how y'all feel about that one. Oh, man, how y'all feel about that one?
All right.
As usual, or
check
as
this
say
out.
per usual, Sugar Free talk this talk. The boy said he slapped her so hard that her license picture swole up. Oh, my goodness. Then he turned around and say, I guess she said something. He said, do anybody around here speak idiot? Because he don't understand what she's saying. So, because of that, y'all, because of that, I usually go beat first. Well, okay, let's keep it beat first. The beat, I gave it a 6. That was not, I don't know what that was. It sounded recycled from the beginning. I'm not going to even lie, Forte. That sounded kind of recycled, man. You know, I bigged y'all up. I talked about DJ Quick. We needed a DJ Quick beat on that one. Now, if Quick did that one, then Quick, you need to do it again. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to go hard because understand this. When I rank these rappers, these G's, these greats like this, it's only past material. You know what I'm saying? And to be truthful with you, that does not sound like a DJ Quick beat. That sounded more like a beat that Forte would have had from whoever he got it from. You know what I mean? And just like Sugar Free just blessed them. They have rapped before together. You know what I'm saying? They have that pimp talk. Came through on that pimp talk where they used that Playboy short beat all over again.
It's going down.
Instant hit. You can't miss with that one. You know what I'm saying? I think they may even have one more song. You Ain't Going. If you ain't, yeah, they had another one too. So yeah, that's gonna be an album I need to bring back for Flow and Prove. Y'all missed that. A lot of people missed that album, but that was a dope album. So on that beat, it was a 6.0. On the flow, I gave Forte a 7. You know, just 7. He just rapped. It wasn't nothing spectacular. I'm being generous too, Forte. Nothing against you. I bigged you up in the beginning, bro. You know, but we need some good hard hitting Bay Area, West Coast, mob type music, something that's gonna hump for the trunk that we can listen to and we can get into the beat before we get into the lyricism. You know what I'm saying? When the beat come on, we already locked in. You know what I'm saying? And then you just say something and just take it to a whole nother level. So that's it. But Sugar Free got a 9 though. Sugar Free got a 9 because he say something every time. So I had to give Sugar a 9. So look, we're gonna move on from that one. I'm heading over to another one. And for those that don't know, DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay, does take requests. I do take requests. Shout out to y'all that was paying attention on the last couple videos. This video right here, this song right here, 3 or 4 people hit me. You know, some people got my text, you know, they sent me a text or whatnot. Y'all reached out. D-Shot, bags at it. But it ain't just about D-Shot. Although I gotta say this though, D-Shot is probably the MC Ren of the group. You know what I mean? When you got NWA, you got Ice Cube, and you got Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you want to put Be Legit and E40, then that's where you put them at. But MC Ren is cool too. You know what I'm saying? Not as lyrical as Ren, however, D-Shot got some great music and has one of the best albums that came out of that Sick With It camp, and that was with Six Figures. Classic album all the way through. Knocked that, and you know, man, I took some rides to the G-Spot to listen to that. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You know what I mean? You got to have it queued up just right, though, so you bounce it in, and then them songs come on. Yeah, she already ready. You know what I mean? There ain't even no debate, no, you know what I'm saying, hesitate, none of that. But that was a long time ago, of course. I ain't going to dwell on it. But I mentioned that album just to say that D-Shot has an album that's called Bags At It. So I guess this song is a single now. I'm going to see if he has a video for it. Maybe he dropped a video for this song, and that's the reason why everybody going crazy. But he does have an album that came out last year. So let's see. Juvenile, not Huckleberry. Huckleberry was on that last time I told y'all about. So yeah, he got a video. That's why they hype. And you know what? I said it before, I'll say it again. Back in the days, well, Magic Number video days in the early 80s, I was on all of them. I ain't one video I didn't miss. But right around 88, 89, them videos was on the shelf. I wasn't in them video, making videos myself outside. You understand what I'm saying? So very few videos that I see, especially when they start doing the jukebox or whatever. Never paid a dime and watched none of them videos and nothing like that. And it just wasn't my thing no more. You know, it was a fad that it came and went. But nowadays, you know, we're back to videos. I can appreciate the artwork of a video, and videos will get that song hype. Like I said, this album came out some months ago, but the video dropped 6 days ago. We're finna see what D-Shot, Juvenile, and Cocaine, my favorite crooner, my favorite hook maker, I'll put it like that. And then, of course, Be Legit. See what they're talking about. Let's get it. Commercial first.
Go download Test Rap right
Taste
now.
the iced tea.
At the starting of the week, it's only my
Let's see.
What's up, baby?
I'm going to start it back over, but this forte is what I'm talking about. That West Coast baby. This is what I'm talking about. Slapping out the gate. I'm already locked in.
What's up, baby? What's up, D-Shot, baby? Juvenile, Nino. Hey, I already know my pedigree.
You know I stay fly. You know I'm that guy.
It ain't no mystery. So you don't have to ask about me. In the factor in these streets.
My city to city, they recognize.
A real G that captivate. So you don't have to ask about me.
The holes I break, the moves I make, the bricks I bake, the guap I chase. I grills the steaks, the souls I take, the fakes I shake. I still the rudder on the boat at the lake. I moves the weight, I rely on faith. My Harley Davidson got smoke, never lost a race. I'm real relaxed, my Buddha is stacked. I'm just a shy tycooner and I represent the trap. Ain't nothing changed but the times. That boy Shotty is still on the grind. Moving mean like a monster truck. I'm like a relic, work paper like an elephant's tusk. I'm gigantic like King Kong. I'm back and forth on the jet like ping pong. It's almost like I never left. Mega baller, shot caller, big dog from the west.
Already know my pedigree.
You know I stay fly. You know I'm that guy.
It ain't no mystery. So you don't have to ask about me. In the factor in these streets.
I'm sick of the city. They recognize. I'm real G, that Captain Bay.
Juvenile Nino.
About me.
What he bout? What he into? Forget what that nigga been through. Look, we ain't talking to him. We won't ride them niggas he can't do. They questioning about my gun and won't know what's up with my children. All in my social media, watching the shit I'm building. I was told being selfish, not healthy, but I'm wealthy. I jumped up and I flipped money and I stuck the land and I knelt it. Them backstabbers and fake niggas that walked away, they felt it. Then they branched out and they tried to do their own thing, but they shelved it. I'm from the know you where you gotta be different. My conversation is my lottery ticket. I'm idolized by the bitches. The other side is I'm despised by the niggas until they find their bodies floating in the river. Y'all know my pedigree.
I already know my pedigree. You know I stay fly. You know I'm that guy. It ain't no masquerade. So you don't have to ask about me. Been a factor in these streets. I'm sick of the city. They recognize. I'm real G, that Captain Bay. So you don't have to ask about me.
You ain't gotta ask cause them boys know. Summer 89, I was in the snow. Yeah, push a line, I can make it go. Turn the 2 into 4 on the dirty stove. Dove in the game, I was up to bat. I was taught to stack, stay away from racks. Fucking with that crack, that'll get you cracked. So we fell back and we started rap. Sick with it, hit the block, we was hands on. Independent out the trunk, getting bands on. Motorola got a chip in my Samsung. Plus I'm blowing on that crib, that'll bust your lung. Look, click shit'll make a nigga night. Niggas mob to it, running red lights. Bitches bob to it when they getting right. Probably fuck her on the trunk, yeah, I'm the type.
I already know my pedigree. You know I stay fly. You know I'm that guy. It ain't no masquerade. So you don't have to ask about me. Been a factor in these streets. I'm sick of the city. They recognize. I'm real G, that Captain Bay. So you don't have to ask about me. Ask about me.
All right, how y'all feel about that one? How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that? I see why they was requesting it heavy like they was. You know what I'm saying? I understand now. You know, shout out to them. I think it was dope. You know what I mean? I think it was dope. D-Shot. Now this what I forgot to do. Check my little history about these artists, right? D-Shot. First of all, his flow was an 8.5. I'm gonna give him an 8.5 on that one. You know, he's not the most lyrical rapper. I said that already. You know, but that beat switch was it though. When that beat switched up, that was it. And speaking of the beat, it's a 10.0. 10.0 for that. All right. But I gotta say this about Shot. Shot a real one. Shot was really a boss baller back in the day. Not to say 40 of them wasn't, but 40 of them did go out to college and everything. This is the stories that I've heard from back in the days. You know what I'm saying? When Shot was really getting that money, you know, and then he did his time and went away, which is probably around that same time. I'm not sure exactly how the history goes, but I know how they said it was. Let me say this though, Shot is the one I've seen the most outside. Let me see if I can find my picture of me and him at Dimitri's in Fairfield. But back in the day, at Cafe Echelon, when I used to get out to there, you know what I mean? Me and my boy Scarface, rest in peace. You know, Scarface out of 45th, Richmond, California. You know what I'm saying? And I remember Face was like, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm broke, man. I need a few dollars, man. And Shot just reached in and blessed it with a dub. Just a twonk, you know what I'm saying? But he had to do that, though. You know, they be the ones who be quick to say what they ain't got. But that was a real deal. He probably didn't know. He didn't know Face at all. He didn't know if he was broke like that or not. You know what I'm saying? But that's just one of the many times that I've seen Shot outside doing his thing, though. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then we got to get to Juvenile. Juvenile is very underrated. I mean, just say that. He's very underrated. He's my second rapper out of the South. My first favorite rapper out of New Orleans. Followed closely by Mystical. We're not going to get into that right about now, though. But Juve is dope, and he said a little something. I give him an 8.0 on the floor, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, Beeler is just going to be himself. He's just going to come through and he's going to say what he say. That boy said, though, he talking back in the day, the boy said chip on the Samsung. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Back then, you know what I mean? And then he said they got the crypt that'll bust your lungs. Oh, yeah. So it's definitely something to add to my playlist I can ride to, you know what I mean? I like that. Video is cool and everything. And then I mentioned Cocaine before. Cocaine is my favorite on the hooks ever. He's the best ad-libber hooker and everything ever. I know how y'all feel about Nate Dogg, and I don't think y'all heard me yet. I'm asking y'all, give me your favorite 5 songs with Nate Dogg hooks on there, and I'm gonna come back at you with 5 of them from cocaine. We're gonna see what they do. It could be make a whole show about it, and y'all could decide. You know what I mean? Coca he's raw like that. Nate Dogg is raw, but Coca, when it comes to that's him. That's his lane. You know what I'm saying? So cool song though. It's a cool song all in all. I got one more song, y'all. It's just one more tonight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see if they got a video for it. But I just talked about D-Shot. You know what I'm saying? It's good to know that he's still active with his music. Be Legit been active. You know what I'm saying? He on a few songs. But this guy right here, D-Shot's brother, E40, been active and has been busy. So this right here is called You Feel Me. It's Larry June featuring E40. And of course he gonna have a commercial already. Larry June been doing his thing, man. I love how he been moving around the Bay, putting his name up there. Got it in bright lights right now. You know what I'm saying? I was in Louisiana not too long ago. Cat from Dallas, a Samoan dude from Dallas was slapping Larry June. I'm like, good job. Good job. He was cracking up. So here we go. Once again, that bass sound, that good music. 40 Way.
I'm feeling hella good, I got bankroll. Big stack on me, and it can't fold. Niggas animated, real life hoes. Tripping off the bitch, when the bitch gone. Nigga run it up, nigga make a play. Goddamn, that's a lot of bass. It's the summertime, I keep running mine. Tryna live good, I don't want the drive. I be biking the shit, I be macking the bitch. Like a Mexican, I be stacking the shit. Don't compare him, don't you dare him. Me falling off, man, that's real slim. I might AP, I might BP, I might dub P. I'm a real P, I don't perk it all. I just smoke weed, gotta feel me, cause I'm so me. Gotta feel me, cause I'm so me, cause I'm so me, cause I'm so me. I don't perk it all, I just smoke weed, I just smoke weed, I just smoke weed. This for the bad bitches, and a real P, and a real P, and a real P. Gotta feel me, cause I'm so me.
Everything I do is play. That's why I stay with a stapler. Yup, it's dark like Dark Vader. In case they try to line me up like a tape. Ooh, I don't play about me. And you shouldn't play about you. I'm a different pedigree. Bitch, I thought that you knew. It's been a minute and it took a little while. The gang goofy fading out, the real ninjas back in style. I've been about my money since a child. Always had heart, partner, you can pull my fire. But I was young and wild, I was never caught loose and I was always smart. Sometimes it's best to be solo when you cop and stay a la carte. The police pull me over, I put my tongue up in park. I ain't no affidavit, bitch, I ain't no norm.
Gotta feel me, cause I'm so me, cause I'm so me, cause I'm so me. I don't perk it all, I just smoke weed, I just smoke weed, I just smoke weed. This for the bad bitches, and a real P, and a real P, and a real P. Gotta feel me, cause I'm so me. I get real money, in a real way. I got old honeys in my new safe. Feel like Drew Honeys, cause my gold age. Eating chow mein on my old lady. I might Tokyo, I might break a hole. I might put a flip screen in my stereo. Bet this rollie on my wrist ain't a scenario. I might hit a couple times, but don't marry you. Hey, nigga, 8 figure, old school, lot of chicken, bitch, chill. Gotta listen, platinum, same, diamonds, hidden. Gotta feel me, cause I'm so me, cause I'm so me, cause I'm so me. I don't perk it all, I just smoke weed, I just smoke weed, I just smoke weed. It's for the bad bitches, and a real P, and a real P, and a real P. Gotta feel me, cause I'm so me.
Shout out Grambling. Rocking that Tiger's coat. Man, I need this picture. Gotta have that picture. Y'all know I in all my videos with a Bay Area picture, so yeah, that's a nice one right there. How y'all feel about it, y'all? How y'all feel about it? Hey, as for me, let me say this about June. June's a real player, though. You can tell by the way he raps. You know what I mean? But June, to me, is like the Bay's Jay-Z. That's the vibe he's giving. You know what I'm saying? He's so encouraging, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's always in false mode in a cool way, though. You know what I mean? That's how Jay-Z was on Feeling It, and politics is used and all that. That's who June remind me of. You know what I'm saying? As far as the beat on there, I gave it a 9.5, and I gave June a 9.0 on his flow. You know what I mean? He just stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Nothing over the top, nothing overly lyrical, nothing like that. But he gonna talk his talk, and he gonna make some sense when he do it. You know what I mean? Same for 42. I gave 40 a 9.0 on that flow as well. I mean, dope songs, just a solid little joint to, you know what I'm saying, to ride and listen to across the bridge. It's highway music. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? So I was feeling it. One thing about the video, though, y'all seen the place they was at. It's called Beeps Burgers. Beeps Burgers. And I heard of Beeps, man. I had an auntie that lived on that very street, Lee, over there in that Lakeview. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I'm talking about I was 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. And it was just about every other Friday night, we used to go to the city to my aunt's house. And so Beeps Burgers is always, always, always closed. It's always closed. So when I came of age and I started going out there, shout out to my boy Les from that area, you know what I'm saying? But I used to go out there for whatever reason, if I was working, doing whatever. And I never took a chance to eat no Beast Burgers. But then one time, my son, though, DJ Campaign, shout out to him. DJ Campaign had been out of state for a few months, you know what I'm saying? And when he came back, picked him up at the airport, and he decided he wanted an In-N-Out Burger, but we had just passed the exit, and it was traffic, too. So y'all know how that Bay Area traffic could be in that evening time, you know what I'm saying? So I said, I know another spot. I've been wanting to check it out. We're going to both check it out together. So we went to Beeps Burger. Wait a minute, this is San Francisco skyline. That's an old picture. Salesforce. Oh, okay. Salesforce would be over further to the left. I see the Port of San Francisco down here, right there. That's the Port of San Francisco. Okay, I was wondering for a moment, Trans-America building. Anyway, back to my story. So we went to Beef's Burgers, and you know what? We got the burgers and everything, but for me, it just wasn't what I thought it was. For it to be a San Francisco legend, been around over 40 years, it just didn't move me like that. I'd rather go to McDonald's down the street from there than go there. But that's just me, all right? Keep this in mind, San Francisco is not the place to go for no good food. But again, they've been there for 40 plus years, at least 40 years that I can remember. I thought the burgers was going to be burgering, and such was not the case. But look, speaking of the case, this case is closed. It's another reaction analysis. If y'all got some more songs for me to check out, definitely tap in. I got something special I got planned for this Saturday. You know what I mean? Saturday, July 5th would be my birthday, 52 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I got a special video. But check out the last flow improve I did with Sebo. I mean, I call it America's Nightmare. Named after one of his songs, but at the same time, man, Sebo is definitely the West Coast's top rapper. You know what I'm saying? As far as he's the Scarface of the West Coast. You know what I mean by that? Go watch the video. Go check it out. Flow Improve. Sebo's America's Nightmare. That's what it's called. But as far as this one right here, I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Short show. Only 5 songs. You know what I'm saying? But I think I seen an album that came out. Might have to tap in for that one too, though. So we're going to see. Only God knows what the future might bring. Shout out to Juvenile. Take care, and as always, God bless.
I represent the gay area.